Hello my dear friends, I wish you wisdom. Let's chat today about how to make magic work better for you. Magic, I think, can be super powerful, but it doesn't always work as expected. Many people who practice magic may achieve astonishing results, yet some of us may feel that we are falling short, and I was there as well, especially in the beginning stages when I didn't know much. Fortunately, I think there are some ways to strengthen your results and also to remove blocks, that may keeping you from observing how your manifestation come about. And I think that the first step to make actually magic work for you is to enjoy the act of magic itself. And of course, trusting the process. Here's how this approach can enhance your magic. Even if you are not a firm believer in magic, to get results, during the ritual, let's say that you are doing a simple candle spell. During that action that you are taking in order to do that candle spell, it's essential for you to play the pretend game. And it is essential for you to act as if you are a firm believer in the power that is in you. And what do I mean by enjoying the act of magic? I think you should play around, When you are doing the ritual, put on some nice music. Let's say that you are doing right now a ritual to manifest money. Put on some music that makes you feel rich, that is able, some type of music that is able to generate that feeling of prosperity, of richness, of money, inside of you. Put on some nice perfume. For example, I know how this may sound like, but whenever I try to manifest more money or to manifest some career change, opportunity, or things like that, I am a firm believer that scents are super, super important. And for example, in the case of money, when I am doing a money spell, I will make sure to wear a Prada perfume. That's my go-to when I'm doing a money ritual. Because why? Because Prada perfumes, for example, to me, smell like money. So again, you can put on some music, you can put on your favorite perfume, I don't know, but something that makes you feel like you own a lot of money. Or even a glass of wine, right? The idea is to enjoy the act of magic itself and to play the pretend game, because you want to bring into your subconscious mind the idea that you are feeling rich, that you are feeling prosperous, that you are smelling and feeling fantastic, right? So play the pretend game, and that can make the ritual even more potent. If you are trying to manifest a loved one, again, maybe before starting the ritual, I don't know, try to make yourself look your best, let's say, things like that. But this is the first step to make magic work for you, to enjoy the act of magic itself. The next step that you can take in order to amplify your magic, to make magic work for you, is to observe coincidences as a sign of getting closer to the end goal. And I think that one of the most overlooked elements in magic is to handle coincidences. You see, the subconscious often speaks in subtle way, but in magic, a coincidence is a powerful signal that things are shifting in the background. And acknowledging and welcoming these coincidences will start to strengthen your intention and tells the subconscious mind that is on the right track. Let me give you an example of coincidences. I was trying to manifest a house way back when I think it was just in the beginning stages of my career or something like that. So I was trying to manifest an apartment. And I remember that I did all kinds of stuff to manifest an apartment. Of course, I had to pay for it. But the problem was for me that I was doing all this magic because I had a limited budget, okay? So I wanted a cheap apartment back in the day. And okay, so I started to do sigil magic, all kinds of magic. I don't quite remember right now, but I remember that in my environment, after doing that magical practice for several days, I think it's super important to do your magic for several days because the subconscious learns through repetition. It doesn't learn if you do an action just one time. For some people may work, for me it doesn't. So I have to repeat it. So I don't remember exactly, but I think after the first week, I started to observe the coincidences. Okay, so it will not take long for you to start to see things that are shifting in your environment. So I started to see all of a sudden, all over the place, news about apartments. When I was going to work, I had with my colleagues certain conversations that were just like the same every day. Well, all of a sudden, their conversations started to change and all of my colleagues started to speak about apartments. So this is a coincidence, right? You may call it a random event. No, it's not random. I started focusing on an intention and the environment must start to function for me in a way to gain that desire of mine because that's my whole focus. Anyway, so I've started to observe these coincidences. I think I received a flyer for an offer, all kinds of stuff that led me to obtaining a really cheap apartment in a decent neighborhood. But I got what I wanted back in the day. So these are the types of coincidences that you have to pay attention to, okay? Let's jump to the next step on how to make magic work for you. The next step is to take real-world steps which are aligned with your magic. And I think one of the simplest but most effective ways to amplify magic is to take real-world actions that align with your intentions. So let me give you a practical example. What do I mean by taking real-world actions, right? So last year, I think it was, I don't remember actually, I was contacted by someone this man wanted a change in his career. Basically, he was an assistant at a dentist office and he wanted to enter into the software development domain. And he thought that maybe the easiest way to get into the software development domain is to get hired as a QA. And we talked about it. I asked him about his experience, things like that. And he said to me, in a conversation that we had, that he actually was so desperate to change his career that he used magic, he used sigil magic, he used all kinds of things. And right after he did these rituals, he received a lot of offers. He was contacted by many HR people, but he was not able to land a job. Well, let me tell you why this guy was not able to land a job. because he did not prepare. He thought that if he did magic, okay, and the magic worked because he showed me on LinkedIn how many conversations he had. But the guy did not knew the terminology, so he did not take any real world actions at all that aligned with his intention. He did not knew the terminology for the software development domain. He did not knew what a QA does. I mean, I asked him back in the day that question, okay, do you know what a QA does? And he said no. So you have to take real world actions that align with your intentions. There's no other way around it. So to make magic work for you, I think it's important to immerse yourself in the joy of doing the ritual, okay? Then trust that subtle language of coincidences. And then the last step, and the most important one, take also steps in the material plane that show your commitment to your intention. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.